Seaman Apprentice Isaiah Kearns, Coast Guard Station Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Seaman Apprentice Taylor Sabin, Coast Guard Station Key West, Florida. Her certificate is being presented by her father, Fireman Apprentice Sarah Shaw, Coast Guard Cutter Polar Star, Seattle, Washington. Seaman Apprentice Marissa Beatty, Coast Guard Station Crisfield, Maryland. Her certificate is being presented by her uncle, Captain Chuck Lancaster, United States Coast Guard retired. Seaman Christine LaFoy, Coast Guard Station Port O'Connor, Texas. Seaman Apprentice Destiny Henderson, Coast Guard Station Humboldt Bay, Samoa, California. Fireman Apprentice John Lilly, Coast Guard Station Tillamook Bay, Garibaldi, Oregon. Seaman Apprentice Andrew Wynn, Coast Guard Station Yaquina Bay, Newport, Oregon. Fireman Apprentice Miles Nicolo, Coast Guard Cutter Polar Star, Seattle, Washington. Seaman Apprentice Thomas Archer III, Coast Guard Station Oak Island, North Carolina. Fireman Apprentice Edward Williams, Coast Guard Cutter Bear, This certificate is being presented by his wife, Seaman Apprentice Caleb Cooper, Coast Guard Cutter Biscayne Bay, St. Ignace, Michigan. His certificate is being presented by his mentor, Specialist Patrick Burns, United States Army veteran. Fireman Apprentice Joshua Smith, Coast Guard Cutter Monroe, Kodiak, Alaska. Seaman Apprentice Anthony Walker, Coast Guard Cutter Escanaba, Boston, Massachusetts. Fireman Apprentice Edwin Liriano, Coast Guard Cutter Venture, St. Petersburg, Florida. Fireman Apprentice Matthew Gronder, Coast Guard Station Burlington, Vermont. His certificate is being presented by his mother, Petty Officer Christine Gronder. Fireman Naisha Torres, Coast Guard Station Portsmouth, Virginia. Her certificate is being presented by her husband, Seaman Nathaniel Mazzero, United States Coast Guard. Fireman Apprentice Taylor Bushy, 8th Navigation, Chincoteague, Virginia. Fireman Timothy Shivrick, Coast Guard Station Sandy Hook, Highlands, New Jersey. His certificate is being presented by his father, Daniel Shivrick, Worcester Police Department. Seaman Apprentice Jack Mayers, Coast Guard Station Honolulu, Hawaii. Seaman Tyler Malesko, PSU 311, Long Beach, California. His certificate is being presented by his father, Petty Officer Martin Malesko, United States Coast Guard veteran. Fireman Apprentice Cody Furry, Coast Guard Cutter Northland, Portsmouth, Virginia. Seaman Andrew Caudill, Coast Guard Cutter Sledge, Baltimore, Maryland. Seaman Apprentice Justin Bertelson, Coast Guard Cutter Halibut, Marina Del Rey, California. Seaman Apprentice James McMahon, Coast Guard Cutter Lacaire, Portsmouth, Virginia. His certificate is being presented by his sister, Lieutenant Ashley Bryhide, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Ryan Bautista, Coast Guard Cutter Reliance, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Seaman Apprentice Robert Morse, Coast Guard Cutter Diligence, Wilmington, North Carolina. His certificate is being presented by his mentor, Master Sergeant David Popper, United States Army retired. Seaman Apprentice Nabil Tavares, Coast Guard Station, Provincetown, Massachusetts. Seaman Apprentice Andrew Cody, Coast Guard Station, Marathon, Florida. His certificate is being presented by his grandfather, Chief Petty Officer Robert Cody, United States Army. Seaman Casey Backel, Coast Guard Station, Barnegat Light, New Jersey. Seaman Brian Clay, Operations Specialist, A School, Petaluma, California. Seaman Apprentice Kristen Reel, Coast Guard Station, Cape Charles, Virginia. Her certificate is being presented by her sister and brother-in-law, Petty Officer Linda Linders and Petty Officer DJ Linders, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Kayla Ivester, Operations Specialist, A School, Petaluma, California. Her certificate is being presented by her father, Chief Petty Officer James Kang, United States Coast Guard, retired. Fireman Apprentice Whitney Freeman, Coast Guard Station, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Seaman Apprentice Alexis Rodriguez, Coast Guard Cutter Sherman, San Diego, California. Fireman Apprentice Daniel Reeves, Coast Guard Station, Atlantic City, New Jersey. His certificate is being presented by the Executive Petty Officer of Atlantic City, Chief Petty Officer Joshua Marzi, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Corey James Kirian, Coast Guard Cutter Forward, Portsmouth, Virginia. His certificate is being presented by his mentor, Senior Airman Brandon No, United States Air Force. Seaman Apprentice Nicholas Bruce, Coast Guard Cutter Midget, Seattle, Washington. Seaman Apprentice Nicholas Childers, Ace in Navigation, Puget Sound, Seattle, Washington. Fireman Vincent Bresley, Coast Guard Station, Rio Vista, California. Fireman Apprentice Nicholas Blackwell, Coast Guard Station, Umpqua River, Winchester Bay, Oregon. His certificate is being presented by his mentor, Petty Officer Alex Balley, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Douglas Levon Reese, Coast Guard Cutter Campbell, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Seaman Apprentice Yvonne Perez Del Valle, Operations Specialist, A School, Petaluma, California. Fireman Apprentice Guy Ginoldi, Coast Guard Station, Cape May, New Jersey. Seaman Apprentice Benjamin Reynolds, Coast Guard Cutter Liberty, Hoop Bay, Alaska. Seaman Patrick Johnson, Coast Guard Station, Depot Bay, Newport, Oregon. His certificate is being presented by his father, Chief Petty Officer Shannon Johnson, United States Navy, retired. Seaman Apprentice Jessica Morrison, Coast Guard Cutter Tahoma, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Seaman Apprentice Christopher Talley, Coast Guard Cutter Midget, Seattle, Washington. Seaman Apprentice Don DiVincenzo Jr., Coast Guard Cutter Morganthau, Honolulu, Hawaii. His certificate is being presented by his mentor, Chief Warrant Officer James Mackey, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Gavin Walker, Coast Guard Cutter Sherman, San Diego, California. Fireman Apprentice Hayden Kidd, Coast Guard Station, New Haven, Connecticut. Seaman Apprentice Blake Rupp, Coast Guard Station, Dauphin Island, Alabama. Fireman Apprentice Shane Willis, Coast Guard Cutter Campbell, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Fireman Apprentice Jacob Edward Baker, Coast Guard Cutter Midget, Seattle, Washington. Fireman Ethan Basham, Coast Guard Station, Cape Charles, Virginia. Seaman Apprentice Timothy Loveday, Coast Guard Station, Oregon Inlet, Nags Head, North Carolina. Seaman Taylor Layton, Coast Guard Cutter Decisive, Pascagoula, Mississippi. His certificate is being presented by his brother, Seaman Tyler Layton, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Luke Josie, Coast Guard Station, Michigan City, Indiana. Seaman Taylor Stroud, Coast Guard Station, Destin, Florida. His certificate is being presented by his father-in-law, Lieutenant Justin Hodges, Cleburne Fire Department. Fireman Apprentice Eric Young, Coast Guard Cutter Sailfish, Bayonne, New Jersey. His certificate is being presented by his mother, Captain Karen Young, United States Coast Guard. Seaman Apprentice Arlie Daniels, Coast Guard Station, Hoboken, North Carolina. Seaman Apprentice Logan Stiles, Coast Guard Station, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Seaman Apprentice Kevin Jones, Coast Guard Cutter Katmai Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Seaman Apprentice Richard Norman Jr., Coast Guard Cutter Greenbrier, Natchez, Mississippi. Fireman Apprentice Rhys Campbell, Coast Guard Cutter Staten Island, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. His certificate is being presented by his father, Specialist First Class, Tim Campbell, United States Army. Seaman Apprentice Ryan Brown, Coast Guard Cutter Mellon, Seattle, Washington. His certificate is being presented by his grandfather, Petty Officer Stephen Brown, United States Army. Seaman Apprentice Devin Speak, Coast Guard Cutter Sea Lion, Bellingham, Washington.
And salute.
Officers, hand salute. Officers, ready to.
Ready, go.